Better go in disguise. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. 'Cause Walt and Teddy are on Apps TV, sharing their views. Download the app, you know it's free. And we can all be a happy community together. Mr. Horton's in the house. Hiya guys, good morning. Welcome replay viewers. Anybody who does decide to have a quick look afterwards, request a song. You can request a song, Randy. Bring it on. Hey, I just stopped here. I weren't going to start early, but I'm just going to stay quiet for a second, see if I can hear him. Don't know whether you can pick him up there. We've got a Woody Woodpecker. Woodpecker in the house. Oh, Randy, I appreciate that, mate. You're so kind. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, so hopefully we've had half an hour into our walk, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. This is like 20 odd K anyway, depending. We can do a few little variations on here and make it a bit longer, a bit shorter, but yeah, it's beautiful to actually, what you do, you walk up, you can't really see it, oh yeah, you can just, there's another pathway here which leads, I'm way, a couple of, about 3 or 4 miles in the back there, but I always like to start my broadcast off with a little bit of peace and, oh, here we go, not Teddy's butt, you've got Teddy's front. But yeah, I like to start off with like even half an hour, like just a bit of enjoy the nature and enjoy the birds, because the birds were singing so beautifully just then. And then as soon as I got up to this point, I thought, oh my God, what is that? And then I just listened and you can actually hear him. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And to hear the woodpeckers back out again, guys. I got the big camera on. I know, what a day! What a day! And I'm traveling quite light. I didn't bring the drone or anything today. I thought, no, I'm going to have being as this is such a long trek, I wanted to travel light, and then I still got all my photograph stuff and everything to go with it, like. But yeah, there's some beautiful hills around here. Now we're heading up. Oh, that's going to be about a couple of hours, about 2-3 hours away. Well, no, about 2 hours away. We get up to a place called Gibbet Hill. Now, I don't know if anybody knows what an actual gibbet is, but what they say, it's basically a cross right on the top of here. And what it was, in the olden days, that's where they used to, if you were naughty, if you was a bad boy or a bad girl, that's where they used to hang you guys. And basically, it's not this side, you'd be looking down the other side. But they said your last view on Earth would basically be a beautiful view, and then bang, you were gone. You were a goner. You were actually hung from there. And it's a place called Gibbet Hill. And what there is like a little memorial thing up there. There's a cross. And it is just one of the most beautiful places to actually sit and look out of. Yeah, it's quite eerie, isn't it, Kathy? Yeah. I read stories and everything on it as well. But that's going back to the olden days. I don't think they'd be doing it these days, to be quite honest. Well, that's my thinking anyway. I'm hoping not. But yeah, it's actually, I think the walk, you've got 3 different types of walk around here. Basically, you've got a short walk for 5 kilometers, I think it is. I think then there's a 9 kilometers, and then you've got a 15 kilometers. But we then add on to that. So we go for the 15 kilometers, and we also add on as well. Chad, my friend in London, how are you, my friend? I will get back to Chad a second. Not had chance at the minute, Chad. I am still looking at it, my friend, but I've had one of them weeks. Oh my God. I've been so busy. That's what happens if you break the lockdown. Yeah, exactly, Martin. That's what happens. You get brought up here and yeah, kiss yourself goodbye. But yeah, we'll be there in about around about 2 hours. I've often put a drone up from there as well, but like I say, today I've not brought it with me. Fine sunny, Chad, what a day. It is absolutely beautiful, my friend. Look at that beautiful sky. The sun is out, the sky is blue, We're up the hills to enjoy the view. Walt and Teddy here on Haps TV. That was your song, Randy. That was a requested song, but as you never told me. Wonderful views as always, sir. You're very kind, Randy, my friend, and always a pleasure, and always feel honoured to have people in my room and be one of the lucky ones who I do get a decent enough following, and it's just awesome to be able to communicate and keep the chat going with so many awesome people who do come in. So yeah, I do feel privileged in that way, and honoured that I get so many awesome people coming in. Oh my God, they look a little bit out of place, wouldn't you say? It's as if somebody's just basically said, hey, let's throw a few, I don't know what I think, I'm not a flower person, but I think they're marigolds or something like that. But I just think they look a little bit out of place. But they're still beautiful anyway. We're up the hills. I see my connection going from poor back to good, back to poor, back to good. But isn't that just a beautiful? And just listen, let me just stay quiet and give you an 180. It's pointless giving you a 360 because you're only going to be looking at this behind me. We've not got to the woods or anything yet. We've got a good way to go yet. But right, 180 degree of absolute silence. There we go, guys. Just a little bit, and this is why. Chad, it's just beautiful, my friend. Now this is pretty lame, like to where we will be going later on. Like I say, top of Gibbets Hill is the most beautiful views. These are basically the Wicklow White Mountains. In the distance, what you can actually see there, they're a good few miles away. But yeah, it's just beautiful on a day like this. Thanks, Kathy. I appreciate it. Yeah, on a day like this, it's just absolutely fabulous. It really is. Now, I was going to head down to and do a long river walk today, which is a place called St. Mullins, which is very, very popular. But I thought, no, I'm gonna do the hills and my long walk today, and then it's another 15-20k tomorrow, but that's along the river, so it's on the flat. So I get the difficult one done today, and then we get a flat walk tomorrow. So it makes it a little bit easy rather than doing an easy walk today and then heading for the tough one tomorrow when we're back at work on Monday. I've still got part of my power washing to get done yet. Oh my guys, I was in bits. I didn't do it last week because my back was too bad. But the week before I started it, I did all the front of the house. Then I did the patio and everything. I started I did all the back of the house and the patio. I started to do the front, and oh my, it was too much. I had to stop. And then last week I was in a bit of bits with a problem with my back. So feeling a little bit better today. Still a little bit. I got muscle spasms at the minute, but hopefully I'm going to work them out as we move on. Edward, how are you, my friend? Appreciate you dropping by. Very energetic, Kathy. I don't know. I like to move on at the weekend. Our long hikes are always like the weekend, and then basically Sunday we try and take it easy, but we'll still go for a long walk. But not so energetic, you could say. I apologise if I do sound as if I'm heavy breathing. We are climbing, guys. It is a gradual climb up. Oh my God. Hear the crows crowing away there. Hopefully we've already seen a couple of deer, so hopefully we will get to see more deer today, guys. There were a couple of does earlier on. Hopefully we'll get to see Daddy Deer, Mr. Stag. Hopefully he's going to be around somewhere. It is an area which is renowned for a lot of deer around here, so but it's just a matter of catching the blighters. They're always deep into the woods, guys, away from people like me who only want to take a picture of them, but they're very camera shy. A little bit like me, you could say. Ooh. Now we're round this corner, then we come on. Lol, good morning. Thanks, Edward. I appreciate it, my friend. I don't know what the lol is for, but anyway, lol, ha ha ha, good morning. It's always polite to say good morning who's coming in to see you. I always try to interact with everybody. I feel you're the people who keep me going. You're the people who spend the time coming into my broadcasts and watching, so a little bit of common courtesy by responding to comments, acknowledging you. I think it always goes a long way, guys. The internet is not so good today. Edward, hopefully we're coming out of the woods for a little bit just up here. We've got a bit of open walking. We turn right when we get to this top here. Teddy's gone for, I don't know about the internet good. Walt's body's not good. But we'll get by. So Randy, I don't know whether you're still in the house. Are we heading out today, my friend? I know it'd probably be difficult heading out to the desert with no water or food or anything, obviously with Ramadan going on. So I don't know whether that's probably not a wise thing to do. Oh, there we go. We get a bit of flat now for about half a mile, and then we're back climbing again. Hopefully it's okay now, Edward, yeah? It's saying good on my end. I apologise, I didn't put my, I'm too lazy. I've got the gimbal in my bag here, and I never bothered connecting it up. I'm just on a little selfie stick for the time being, because this will probably be a quickish broadcast. I like the views from Ireland camp. Good to hear. Now, we are limited for those people who don't know me. I've been broadcasting an ex-Periscope refugee. I came across some Periscope. I was broadcasting on Periscope for approximately, 5 years or so. Came across the Haps. Loving the platform, loving the community, loving the things you can actually do whilst using the Hap. Molly, my friend, how are you? Great to see you. Hi, Dina. I don't know whether you're up late, Dina, or whether you're awake early, my friend, but I really appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, really enjoying it across here at the moment. We are still in part lockdown here. We've moved up from 5 kilometers up to 20 kilometers. That's what's enabled me to head out somewhere different today. Awesome, I get to take another hike in my pajamas. There you go, Molly. There you go, my friend. So this is the first time, actually, because we only got Teddy in October, this is actually the first time Teddy's been here. This is a place called Coolmella, and as I was explaining to people earlier on, we're halfway around. We get to see a beautiful view, and it's what's known as Gibbets Hill. And for those who don't know a gibbet, basically what they say with the Gibbets Hill is that's where they used to hang people back in the olden days, and hanging them there, they got to see a beautiful view inside, in front of them, and that was the view, the last view they would actually have while still being alive. I'm 1 hour ahead. Oh, you're 1 hour ahead, Dina, yeah? Oh, that's interesting. I actually thought you were Where are you actually located? My apologies on that. So that sounds like around Germany, Germany, Belgium. I should have checked that out. I thought you was actually I'm 1 hour ahead. Congratulations on being in the broadcast of the week yesterday. Dina, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's the first time. That's a one-off. And believe it or not, that was the first time Pablo's actually been into my broadcast. How crazy is that? You're in Germany? Yeah, I thought Germany, Cologne. Wow. Beautiful area. Absolutely stunning around there. But yeah, first time Pablo's actually been in, and I end up on one of the broadcasts of the week. So that was a nice surprise. I didn't get a chance to log on last night to actually watch the broadcast. It was a little late for me, and I was a little bit tired last night. But saying that tired, I go to bed like relative, I think about 11:30 last night, 12 o'clock. And then I was watching broadcasts at 3 o'clock this morning. So I got my 3-4 hours sleep, and that is me. I'm ready to go then. Here's my little man, Teddy. Say good morning to everybody. Mr. Teddy. Oh, he says, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. He says, these are all new sniffs for me. These are also new sniffs. I've never been here before, and I'm just going to enjoy my day. Around about 5 or 6 hours, guys. That's what we'll be doing today, and then I've got to get back and carry on with a bit of power washing. Oh my. And then I'll be dead again tomorrow. But any plans for today, Dina? Being 1 ahead, hopefully you've got some nice weather as well. Now, I do believe we have got this high pressure, which we're getting at the moment, is keeping the rain out on the west coast there. I think a little bit of rain is coming in this evening. Now, whether it gets across to us in the east, I know it's going to be raining in the west later on today, but hopefully it stays away from us. Hi, Teddy. Yeah, I have 2 broadcasts planned today, a science roundtable and a guest on my show in the evening. Right, Dina? I will try and not pop in, but watch, if you know what I mean. I'll try and get to watch one of those today, because you're so kind, as in you go into a lot of my broadcasts. I need to appreciate the people more. I do drop into a lot of broadcasts. I try catching up as soon as I wake up in the morning, but you're probably aware of it yourself. There's only so many hours in the day. We do have sun today as well. Whoop whoop. Oh, it's just so beautiful. It changes the whole aspect of life when you get a bit of sun. Everybody is in such a good mood. It puts people in good mood. I just love being out of it. The birds are tweeting. Like I say, we'll get to see some more deer. We already come across a woody woodpecker earlier, guys. That's why I started the broadcast. We could hear him, but we couldn't see him. We do have surf today as well. I think that's sun today as well. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it also puts people in such a different frame of mind when that little bit of sun is shining through. Also myself, certainly cheers me up. But then again, we do hike in all weather. We're not fair weather hikers. We will go in storms, we will go in hail, we will go in snow, anything, guys. Like I've always said, I'm flying on the tornado. You're flying on a tornado. Now, are you talking about weather tornado, or are you talking about the aeroplane tornado? I've actually worked with tornadoes myself, and we're talking about the aircraft type there. I'm ex-Air Force, so I got to work alongside a lot of the beautiful aircraft around the world. I'm presuming you're meaning weather tornado there, Edward. Oh my God. Hopefully everything will be okay, my friend. That's one thing we don't really get. Well, we don't get We never get the likes of tornadoes, or we do get storms. They cause damage. Not as serious what you'd get class that in the likes of America and other places. But yeah, we do get storms. But as for really intense weather, no. I mean, summertime, we don't go above, I think 27 is our, I think 27 round about that is our record temperature, I think, something like that. So it's quite comfortable in that respect. And as for the cold, and like Toronto, we're like 10 foot of snow. We don't get that either. We get a sprinkling of snow. But saying that, we get an inch of snow on our roads, and that is it. The country comes to a standstill. They cannot drive. I'm sorry if there's any Irish watching in a minute, but the Irish cannot drive in the snow. They are dreadful. I'm kidding. I'm trying to join. Oh, you're trying to join the police? Well, good man. Good man. Great career ahead as a captain. Oh, well done. That's awesome. And like, I was in the Air Force, but I'm an ex the Air Force after 10 years. I left. I worked out 2 years on King provinces, close to Jordan. I was deputy in charge of a fire station there. I then left that and went back in the Defence Fire Service down in the south of England, where I bought an house. Lucky, taking voluntary redundancy back a number of years ago, and we moved across to Ireland. Now, taking voluntary redundancy doesn't mean that I'm retired and that I've got all this money. Believe me, it don't happen that way. It enabled us to move across to Ireland. That's about all. And I've been across here now for 17 years, and really don't look back. I live very close to the mountains, 10 minutes to the mountains, and beautiful country, live in her beautiful countryside around us. Only a very small village. Our village population is only like 382, and that's 382 guys, not. So you can just well imagine, just a very small village, but beautiful. And I've lived in cities, I've lived in towns, and I just love the country I live in. I really do. Pittsburghers can't drive in the snow to even an inch of scale. Yeah, that's the same here, Molly. I took my son out to, it's going back a number of years now. I think he was only 5, so that'd be about 17 years ago now. Yeah, it was definitely before I come to Ireland anyway. I've been living here. But we went out to Lapland. Santa Claus. Oh my God, I believe in Santa Claus after seeing him out there, believe me. But yeah, you think of how cold it is actually out in Lapland. You think of all the snow and everything. And these buses are taking you around, like obviously we went as a group, but the bus drivers drive like people in Ireland drive on the motorway on a summer's day. They are so used to it. But yeah, here in Ireland, you get an inch of snow and oh my God, the country comes to a standstill. They do like 5 miles an hour and they just drive me absolutely crazy. I drove in a lot of snow. I mean, I worked I was down in the Falklands back in 83. The Falklands winter there, where I was driving big fire trucks through the snow and Jeeps and bovies and all different times. I lived in Montreal, got my driver's license there. We got so much snow there and it was normal. Yeah, exactly, Molly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I would like to join the Air Force, but that's for the future in 28 years. Oh my. In 28 years, you want to join the Air Force, Edward? Usually you join the Air Force like from, I don't know, the Air Force from 17, but my terms of service didn't start until I was actually 18. But yeah, if you did 22 years from the time you're 18, like, so you'd be 40, you'd have a good pension. a good pension and a good charity to come out to. I just left after 10 years. Why I did it, I don't know. I wanted to go out to the Middle East. I wanted to basically make my living for myself. But yeah, I do regret a little bit. I've got a lot of friends now who are out the Air Force, retired, enjoying life to the full. And I see some of the pictures. A lot of them are basically cyclists. And they're out enjoying the beautiful countryside around Cornwall. And you think, oh my God, I could have retired by now. And even if I got a little part-time job, wouldn't that have been just so beautiful? A little part-time job, maybe, I don't know, 2 days a week, something like that. And then got out hiking for the rest of the time. Oh, but it never happened, guys. My life out in Saudi come to an abrupt end. My sister, who I love dearly, there's only me and my sister left now. All the rest of my family, my mother, father, also my brother, who have all passed away now. But my sister, who I love dearly, was married at the time to a Lancashire lad, and he had a haulage business. And he decided it was a good idea to go out and have a couple of pints at dinner time and then decide to drive after that. So the inevitable happened. He got stopped. He lost his license, and my sister had only just given birth, not long given birth. I think that's what my sister's ex-husband was doing. I can't remember whether he was celebrating the birth. But anyway, he got done. He lost his license. My sister phoned me up out in Saudi and said, Walt, what can you do? Can you do anything? Pete's been and lost his license. We're going to lose the business. We're going to lose everything here. And I says, leave it. Just don't worry about it. I said, I'll come back. And I ended up giving my career up for 2 years. Came back from the Middle East. Took over his business for 2 years. Driving up and down the country and everything, and not my type of living, but hey, I did it all, and as a favour and everything, but got so fed up with that I ended up applying back into the fire service down in Cornwall, into the Defence Fire Service, and we managed to get in there. So that's me anyway, guys. Bear with me a second. Let me just I would like to join the Air Force. I'm moving to Finland in a few months. I'll definitely have lots of snow there. Oh my God, Dina, you certainly will. What an awesome place to live. You're moving to Finland. Oh, yeah. I would love that. I'd love to go to Iceland as well. My son was out in Iceland. He's 22 now, but my son was out in about 3 or 4 years ago. He went out to see the Northern Lights and everything out there. That's one place, and the ice hotels and that. I know it's very expensive out there, but I'd love to go out there for, I don't know, 4 or 5 nights. I think that's, I'm doing engineering. Hold on, keep it up, Edward. Keep it up, my friend. Great career. That's one thing. I guess I've been very lucky in my life so far anyway. I mean, being a fireman and everything, I was in the fire service, 18 years total. Leaving that, you don't have any, how do you say, any experience, any qualifications as such. You've done well in your career as a fireman, but that never leads on to anything, if you know what I mean. It's very difficult to actually land in a job, because I've been fire instructor. I could have moved on to the likes of fire prevention, and I don't know, these people who go around checking buildings, but I just didn't want to do that. I just didn't fancy it or anything like that. But yeah, so totally, when you leave, unlike if you're doing a business degree, a business PhD or anything like that, you can move into lots of different types of businesses with a fire service. There's not a lot you can do. I was very lucky. I mean, I'm an ops manager now for a big marketing company, and stuff like merchandising. And then I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to like timing and things being done properly. So they asked me to take over as a field manager. I took over from field manager, and I've been with them like 15 years now. And then now I'm I'm doing quite a lot now compared to what I was in the day. I do a lot of programming for our pharmacy network. We've got a lot of pharmacies where we've got the digital screens in there, and I'll do the programming and everything on that, the scheduling of the adverts we put on there. I'm doing more to understand how things work. Good way, Edward. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. I think my brain now is basically, I started when I left the Air Force. When I left the Air Force, I started doing MCSE in computers and in IT. And I got the networking module done, and I got another module done. But I'm finding it so easy. Little story in relation to my son. My son, for his French exam and everything like that, and for his dictation and his oral examination, he had to basically remember, I think it was like 15 odd pages, 20 odd pages of French. And he went up into the office upstairs like this when he come back from school, revising everything. About an hour, 2 hours later, down he comes. I says, come on, young man, get up there. You need to get this sorted. You need this exam and everything. I says, no. He says, I know it. I went, what? He says, oh no. He says, I know everything, which was actually on them. He's got a photographic memory. So basically, he can stick with him. Whereas if I have not 15 pages, if I have one page, it'd take me 2 days to actually learn what's actually on that page. My memory now is just gone, but I guess that's down to age as well, guys. I mean, we're the wrong side of that big 50 now. But hey, I don't believe I need to be. I'm learning about life. I'm learning about nature. And that's the things which I most enjoy now. I don't want to go back studying the likes of IT or anything like that. I have enough with that at work as well. I'm always learning at work now because I'm given so many different tasks now, and I'm taking over different things in the company. Good point, but I thought at this time in my life I'd like to be starting to slow down. Okay, well, I've got to get on now. Have a good day and take care with your power jet. Chad, I appreciate that, my friend. Have a great day and enjoy the sunshine, Chad. Get out for a little walk, my friend, and just enjoy the nature around you. It's just so beautiful. It really is. But yeah, so that's me in a nutshell, guys. That's me in a nutshell. And no doubt, I'm not quite sure, but you'll probably be hearing some of this again next Sunday, because I'm one of the guests on Jim in Chicago, JS Live. I'm one of the first guests on his European broadcast, so that's going to be quite interesting. Like, I'm not the most confident person in front of the camera. I'm okay when I'm this side. I don't find a problem. I can chat. I can literally find something to talk about. But putting me the other side of the camera, I get stage fright, guys. So it's going to be interesting to see what I'm actually like. Hopefully I don't totally, excuse the expression, balls it up. You're very kind, Dino. I appreciate the super art, my friend. You're very kind. But yeah, hopefully I can handle it okay. I've been on a few broadcasts since HAP started. I was always the guy behind the camera. I guess I am getting my confidence a little bit more, thanks to the help of Michael Bathurst there. I was going on a lot of his shows. It's just recently he's broadcasting at times when I'm actually out on the road now. I've been on the road most of the days this week, so I've not had a chance to catch up with him. And the likes of Randy as well. Randy's also another awesome friend and always invites me onto the broadcast, and I feel so at home with him. Now, I know Jim is one of these gentlemen who is makes people so relaxed. I feel it's going to be my psychiatric. Don't understand why I'm so anxious. Really, Edward, yeah? It's difficult to stay here with another name, and I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Edward. My apologies. It's difficult to stay here with another name, and My psychiatric and don't understand why I'm so anxious. Don't mind me asking, Edward. I mean, you don't have to tell me, but what actual age are you? I'm getting a picture round about early 20s. That's what I'm picking up. I don't know whether I'm right there. You're probably around the 20s mark, if I'm correct. It's difficult to say here with another name and etc. That's no problem, Edward. I appreciate that, my friend. We don't always have to share everything, as long as we're polite in our broadcast, and that's the way we come across. Absolutely no problem at all. But yeah, as you're aware, there are, and so on. Okay, my friend. Well, if you ever need to talk, feel free. My inbox is always open on Twitter, on Instagram, on any of the social networks. You're quite welcome to give me a message if ever you need to talk. If you need someone to talk, then feel free. I'm always there anyway. But yeah, it's nice to have you here, and I appreciate you dropping by. I'm from 92. Okay. So you're like 20, 29, is that? Yeah. 22, around about the 30 mark. So you're late 20s. So if you're 30, you was talking about hopefully being in the Air Force in 28 years. That'd actually make 58, my friend. I don't think you'd be joining the Air Force at 58. I think you'd be retiring from the Air Force at 58. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Edward. But hey, that's another day. Like I say, if you ever need to talk, feel free. And just stay quiet, because you're not really enjoying the sounds that I'm enjoying, guys. There's a little guy somewhere up there, tweeting away. Getting old. No such thing, Edward. No such thing as getting old. It's always great to listen to you. All your broadcast always makes me happy. Dina, I so appreciate that. That's very, very kind. You probably know the same yourself. Sometimes it is very, very difficult to come on a broadcast and start chatting. Sometimes you're not in a mood. You've really got to be, because as you know, you can never judge a book by the cover. You never know what's actually behind that person. Like I say, I have my bad days as well, especially this week. Like last night, I didn't broadcast at all. I didn't even look at apps until like this morning, like 3 o'clock when I woke up. I went a beautiful walk. Now, I was promising people on the last and check out the ferry, and that's where I actually went last night. But I just wasn't in that mood to actually broadcast. But please, guys, if anybody's watching at the moment, just check out my Twitter. Teddy went for a swim last night. Now, due to lockdown and everything, Teddy's swimming technique has gone a little bit out of hand. It's not quite there. So I did a little video when I got back last night, and I put it up on Twitter. Oh, please check it out. It is the most cutest, the most funniest. It is just so beautiful just to see him. And when you're talking about the doggy paddle, well, this takes doggy paddle to all new dimensions. It is so funny. It's always great to listen. Oh, thanks to me. Oh, I was saying I will try the Air Force. Oh, you try the Air Force next year. Good man, Edward. Yeah, 29 years. That's it. But yeah, check out my Twitter, guys, and have a look at Teddy swimming. Oh my God, it is such the most beautiful and cutest thing you'll ever see. But he's literally, no, I won't even say, just have a quick check on it. I think it was brilliant. But yeah, he definitely needs a little more practice on the swimming part of his walks. But yeah, last night was a beautiful wooded walk. I was gone for like 2.5 hours, but it just wasn't me. It's been a tough week, and I just wanted to basically be out, not talk to anybody, a bit of peace and quiet, listening to the birds, listening to nature, having a bit of a laugh with Teddy. And you always forget I'm from 92. You're from 92. Ah, okay. But I'm a little bit more than that, as you're probably aware. But yeah, there are times where you just don't want to broadcast, and so be it, guys. But yeah, when you do get good comments, I mean, I have had, from Periscope especially, I've had messages from people who actually told me that they really enjoyed the broadcast, and that I helped them through the depression. When they were going through a depression, I helped them a lot. I've had guys who found it a relief to watch me because they'd had operations and everything, and they were stuck in bed and couldn't move and this sort of thing. And when you get them messages through, or you get told that they enjoy the broadcast, it makes my life so much better. Like I've always said, if I make one person smile today, that one person is happy. Exactly. Sometimes we just need a little bit of time to ourselves, if you know what I mean. And like I say, usually that's why it's good at the weekend. I can hold off a broadcast like this for an hour. I can then have an hour off, whatever, and enjoy the walk, enjoy the nature. Being as we've gone for so long, then there's no problem. I started off the hike today like 40, I think about 45 minutes before I set up a broadcast. I just enjoying the peace and the quiet and the birds. And like I said, I got to see the deer. And really the only reason I started this when I did was because of the woody woodpecker. I wanted to try and catch the woody woodpecker. Griselle, my bestie's bestie. How are you? Good morning, Walter, beloved. Good morning, Griselle, my friend. How are you doing? Today, hello, Teddy the Fabulous. I'm Griselle. There's not many people who actually come in. I know Dina did there, but a lot of people come in and say, "Oh, hey, Teddy, how you doing?" It's never, "Hey, Walt," but you actually say good morning to me, which is lovely. And Dina did the same as well. It's my channel always seems to be about Teddy in front, and this is a totally new walk for him today, Griselle. We've never been here because of lockdown and everything. Our lockdown changed from last Monday. We went from 5 kilometers up to 20 kilometers. So this brought this area into the mix. We was able to get out here. I think your family has history. I'm not quite sure what you mean there. I just missed you on my broadcast. You did, Gustavo. Yeah, literally. I don't know. I was checking who was actually on like this, and I seen a missed broadcast from yourself, like, so I thought I got to go in and see that. That was someplace, my God, the honking of the horns there and the beautiful colours everywhere as well. I can never drive in a place like that. That would drive me absolutely, mad. But all the different shops, all the different stalls laid out there, beautiful colours. I think, well, the Kiwis, or there was something like a mass pile of these beautiful colours. Really, yeah, frenzied, exactly, yeah. I love seeing broadcasts like that from around the world. They are so awesome. So I miss that. Gotta go do some stuff. Was great to catch you live again, Dina, and I really appreciate you dropping in, my friend. And hopefully I will get to see one of your broadcasts later on today, and if hopefully all the very best. If not, then I will definitely see a replay. Like I said, I've got a few jobs to do when I get home, but yeah, I really appreciate you popping in all the time, Dina. You're very kind, my friend. I think your family has history. I'm not quite sure what you're getting at there, Edward, my friend. I think I remember from a book You're a beloved team, not to forget Teddy's Tale is the book. Maybe I should write a book about my life because it has been a very, very interesting life. But hey, I'm no, I don't think it's me. Mangoes. That's what you actually said on the broadcast. Mangoes. I remember now. Yeah. My God. But how was the driver there? Vanita. Good morning, and how do you do? Hey, Vanita, my friend, long time no see. God, I'm falling behind on so many awesome people on here. Me and I had a lovely walk this morning. Managed to broadcast for a while. I'll check that out later, Gusel. Check that out. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, and how do you do? Good morning, Vanita. Always a pleasure to see you. Well, there's 70 different kinds 70 different kinds of mangoes in India. 70. Oh my God. Well, that's a broadcast in itself. There's a challenge for you there, Gusel, to broadcast me 70 different mangoes. Is that your thumbs up? It's my thumbs up. It was a little bit too close, a bit too close to the camera there. My driver, Hashok, is Superman. My God, I think you need to be Superman, Gazelle. You need to be Superman out driving out in that. Even the noise. I mean, everybody's pipping their horn. Show the mangoes and let's see. It's not my mangoes, Vanita. It's not my mangoes. Probably Teddy's mangoes, but that's another story. Oh my guys. Vanita's in the house, the tone lowers. Now, I think my reception has gone pretty bad, and I wanted to show you this beautiful place. So bear with me a second, guys. I don't know whether I can actually... I see I'm zoomed in too much again, so see if I can come back down to... bear with me. Yeah, there you go. And apparently it's due to reception, that is. Oh no, this is what happened to me up the mountains the other day. It happened to me up the mountains, and it's saying that I've actually got good reception. So let's see if it, because these are some beautiful views heading down this way and looking over to the right hand side. So picture's great. Yeah, but it's clear now on your end, yeah? But if you look on what's actually happening at the minute, Vanita, what's actually happening, Gusel, is that we are so zoomed in. Now, if I show you this side, now the camera is actually zoomed out. Now tell me, there you go. Is my face looking totally big on the camera there, or is it just normal? Because on my phone at the minute, it's actually zoomed in yeah, it's zoomed in. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I can't actually zoom out. Now, this happened up the mountains the other day, and we got Brett and Pablo actually into the broadcast, and they said that's due only off. Yeah, that's what I thought, Gusal. It's zoomed in so much. But yeah, now you're going to, being as it is zoomed in, you're going to get a bit of a shake. But yeah, Pablo and Brett was actually saying that it's due to reception. So I don't know. It happens to me quite often and like I say, I've got good reception here. So big. I had that problem yesterday. I could not exactly, Vanita, and that's what's actually happened now. So you did lose signal for a bit. I think that's when it happened. Is that right, Martin? Martin, you're still here. Thanks a million. Only off. Yeah, I really don't know whether this will actually come back. I might have to close this down. And what we're going to do, guys, see the wind turbine. You can see my finger. My God, it looks like my arm. We're going to head up to the top of the wind turbines there. That's where Gibbet Hill is. So we're going to cut off here. Now, that's probably the nicest part of the actual broadcast. But yeah, guys, it won't. It's not going to do anything now. So it looks like I'm going to have to restart in a bit. I tried to catch the zoom button and could not get it back. I know, Venetia, I've got the zoom button on here. I've got you on in the background trying to actually do some productive stuff with my Saturday morning. Nice one, Martin. You're just, yeah, I know I will. Listen, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you for the time being. I will be back later when we get to the top of Gibbets Hill. But yeah, I don't like the look on this because you're going to get a lot of shake now. So I'm going to love you and leave you for the time being. I will be back in approximately about half an hour when we get to the top of Gibbets Hill. So thanks a million for joining. Vanita, Martin, Gusel, Randy, everybody who was actually in. I appreciate you dropping by, and we will talk to you soon. Hopefully in around about half an hour's time. So for the time being, guys, you know what it is, from myself and Ted.